Welcome, Chosen One.
What is up, you mischievous rascals? Welcome back to another video featuring some pure, unadulterated subpar Gwent. Today, Revenants. Again, but it's not Revenant Control, it's Revenants with Siege. Now, I found this list in the Honorable Mentions section. In fact, it was the only list in the Honorable Mentions section. On Team Elderblood's meta report. I did change a few cards, but the core of the deck remains very much the same. So, you know, Revenants, I think we all know and love Revenants. I think it's more the control aspect of Revenant Control that we're all a bit sick of, you know? And, you know, with the general playstyle of Revenants, there is some control involved, because we are aiming to get death blows, right? And we do still play Heatwave. Yay. But it's pretty essential, because we do need to be able to get past defenders, and NR, as we know, does not have a good Purify options offensively. Option, singular, thank you. So, I mean, Heatwave makes quite a bit more sense in this list than in a lot of lists that I've seen that do run it just because it's good. In here, it actually serves a purpose similar to, like, Yennefer's Invocation in the Nilfgaard list. Like, you gotta get past those defenders. A list like this gets really screwed if we get blocked out by the defender. Of course, if we're able to stick, you know, a couple of Redanian archers, this is our mobilization target, as with the normal Revenant Control deck. You know, we could eventually ping down a defender, but that's a lot of pings going into one unit. And a lot of turns that our opponent still has protection. So, Heatwave is still in here, but as you can see, no Curse of Corruption, no Becker's Rockslide. In fact, there is some greedy shit in here. And I appreciate that. So, no Neomancy. I know a lot of people have issues with the Neomancy. I kind of agree. I think the card is just... we don't need this in the game. Like, it's fun for combo decks, but honestly, the fact that he can play any card and he does it twice, I think it's a bit much. This deck cuts the Neomancy to fit in Siege, a card that I've actually seen multiple people this week ask for. I don't know if it was in my comments or on Reddit or both, but I've seen multiple people looking for a way to play Siege. Like, are there any good Siege decks, they ask. I mean, it's in the honorable mentions, so it's not even considered tier 3, but this is a Siege deck. And yeah, to go with Siege, we of course have some Siege engines. 2 trebuchets, 2 battering rams. I added the second battering ram, taking out reinforced ballista. But we don't have that many warfare cards, so like this, like it can play of upwards of 10 points if you have like Forbidden Magic, reinforcements, the bombardment from Siege, and Amphibious Assault. And this survives when you play it on ranged row. It can play for upwards of 10 points. But honestly, I wasn't feeling this. I like battering ram. I really do. I also added 1 Caraballista instead of Necromancy. Now, there are cards in this deck that are decent Necromancy targets. For sure. For sure. If you want to stick with the Necromancy, go for it. By the way, that's not what I turned Necromancy into. Necromancy is now Vincent Mace. And this was a Kaedweni Knight. But yeah, like, if you want to play a Necromancy in this, that's fine. There are good targets for it. I just don't think Necromancy as a card is good enough. And like 5 provision bronzes, even the better ones, even Revenants, which are amazing if you stick them and have the setup for it, I just don't know if it's worth 7 provisions. I mean, as with a lot of cards, there will be cases where, yes, Necromancy would have been supreme. But I'm just gonna make this executive decision and say that in most cases, I assume necromancy wouldn't be truly amazing. I could be wrong. I'm not an expert. But you know, let's just leave it at that. One of Mantlet. This is in the original list. I did not add this, but I liked it, so I kept it. I mean, if it draws out removal, fantastic. If it doesn't, it will protect our dudes. And if it keeps its 1 armor, then it will give all our units 2 armor. Which is actually very, very good. So I like that. Revenants, of course, Forbidden Magic. We don't have a lot of setup for Forbidden Magic. Like, obviously, a proper Revenant deck could potentially run a Darnian Mauler. Even the regular Ballistas. We don't have as much setup, so just as a one-off, I like it. Not my choice. This was in the original net deck. Redanian Archer, of course. 2 Radovid's Royal Guards. The original list only had 1. And they also had, let's see, a Siege Ladder. I don't suspect the Siege Ladder will be too useful. I think Radovid's Royal Guard is such a good 4 provision card that I want 2 of this in every NR deck that I play until the end of time, probably. Unless they power creep it. And if they power creep this, then that's not okay. Like, I support power creep a little bit. Because, you know, if cards in general get better and can be worth more points, then there's more stuff they can do with them. Like, if 4 provision cards could only be worth 4 points, there's not a lot you can do with 4 points. But now that they're worth like 6, sometimes 7 with the right setup, there's a lot more you can do with them. And this is a card that does a lot. And if they power creep this, then it's just like, okay, why? Now you're just power creeping. That's not okay. But yeah, and of course these couple of greedy cards, Dandelion and Visigoda. Dandelion, of course, works really well with Redanian Archers, which are a core part of the strategy. You know, getting 2 of these going, they each gain a charge per turn as long as they have armor, and then they'll get a boost per turn. And then we have Visigoda just to benefit a bit more. Would be nice. Visigoda is also one of the reasons I want 2 Radovid's Royal Guards, because if Donamir gets dealt with, being able to boost this to 5 strength 2 armor, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Anyway, that's the deck. I hope you enjoy it. I hope I enjoy it. I do like Revenants, but I think we're all sick of the heavy control lists that are everywhere. So I look forward to playing a slightly less... Let's go with Ada. I never use Ada. A slightly less control-oriented version. And we get to play Siege. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for clicking it. If it ends up being satisfactory, you know, you can click like. You can even consider subscribing if you haven't already. It really helps out. Getting close to 9,000. And then it'll be over 9,000. Oh. Alright, let's jump to the gameplay. This could take literally 5 minutes. I'll see you there. Okay, it didn't take 5 minutes. Ooh, that is fancy.
For those who would otherwise incinerate themselves.
But it definitely took a minute. You know what? You never see this, but the minute I play a bunch of row-locked units, that's when this happens. I should have kept the goddamn siege ladder. This is not okay. I don't appreciate this. I really don't. Let's maybe kick one of those. That's nice. That's neat. We can use siege for round 1, but obviously it's way better not to. Oh my god. What is going on? What is this? Why is this? It's gonna be Guerilla Tactics Control. Is that not just the most random yet perfect counter to this not even tier 3 deck that I'm playing? Oh my god. I am definitely blasting one of them. Is matchmaking weighted? Do they see? Oh, he has a lot of roll-out cards in his deck. We better put him against the one person playing Guerilla Tactics ever. Okay. Have you ever heard the term uphill battle? Because that is what we're facing here. I'm not going to compete with this Johnny. I'm just not. If I'd had Heat Wave, I would have blasted him and we would have definitely had a chance. But I think I am just going to... It's too early for this. I got in an early recording session and it's this? How? I mean, I could thin out something, you know. Amphibious Assault for some points. That could be nice. I'm gonna do it just to thin my deck. Just get out a Revenant? Honestly, not the best things here. I guess I'll take the Revenant. Although I don't love it. That's a good card to get out of him. The poison is losing value. What the hell is this? What the hell? What even the frick? Alright, what even the frick? Okay, so there's gonna be Curse of Corruption and Heat Wave. You know, those stupid cards are carrying any shit control deck that there is. Oh, God. I mean, in case shit goes to hell, we're gonna need... gonna need some siege engines.
Yes, that would fit perfectly.
Oh my god. Is he just gonna do this? Is he just gonna do this? Well, I'm gonna want some armor on my dudes. Why? At least he's spending movement on shit like that. Excuse me? Oh, he's spending the movement.
This dance, you will never forget.
That's a nice movement spent. So he's on 7. I don't think he's passing. He just drew into his biggest card. He has this engine set up. He's committing leader. So I don't think he's passing. Siege? It probably draws out a Heat Wave. which means that we can... Well, he may not have Curse of Corruption, because he goes pretty tall here. So it's really just Heat Wave. So I guess if we play the Defender first, because I would rather stick the Siege. This could get moved though, in which case it protects nothing. You can just move it. I'm gonna hope he goes for the Heat Wave on that. And then saves his movement for something else, please. If that's a Neuromancy in the Heat Wave, no, do not high roll. You know, normally I consider myself lucky when I queue into these weird off-meta decks. But see, now I'm just concerned. And he does go for the movement. That sucks. I mean, that just means I have nothing. I can't really contest very much. I guess we'll just have to get heat waved. You know, I am in a position now, like he spent his leader, I could spend my leader. Like if I can either spend my leader but maintain card advantage, or keep my leader and, you know, go down on even cards, either one of those is very okay with me. What is this? No.
I'll show my mother she's wrong.
Huh? Can you not? Can you not do this to me, please? Well, I mean, shit's about to get real. If it doesn't kill any of them, I will have 5 siege engines. That means 9-point bombardment. Both of these will slap down. He must understand that his minus 2-point play to lock my trebuchet wasn't that good. And if we see a pass, then I maintain my leader. I think he's thinking about it. No. Didn't even kill anything. Oh, he was lucky enough to kill that. Let's see. Boom. Boom. There we go. Even with this ping, we are now a card up, leader up, points up. Don't have the best cards left though. Okay. Okay, I gotta consider my options here. I would love to not fall behind. And 5, 6. It's not quite enough. If I get this, it gets boosted by 4, so it's 6, 7 points. Still not enough. I think I'll do it anyway.
The king, the country,
I should have done that a long time ago, I think. But I mean, you know, I saw that I needed siege, and I wanted to trigger siege, so it wasn't a low tempo play that gave him a pass. I mean, this guy must be joking at this point, huh? I mean, 6, 7, 8. Dandelion is enough.
Rumors travel faster than the wind.
That gives me some passive point generation as well. Oh, what's that I hear? Card advantage, and I kept my leader. Is this not the last 3 videos that I've encountered some extremely garbage Scoia'tael control deck? Why does this happen? I'm not playing that. I am playing that, however. You go. I think it's better than this. I don't think I'd go with him first. I think I'm just going to utilize my order advantage here. What you got? It could still be a heat wave. You can heat wave my 5 provision bronze. I love it when they have to do that. Was it yesterday's video? I think it was yesterday's video, the assimilate spies, where my opponent, one of my opponents had to, their best heat wave was my 8 strength, 4 provision assimilate unit, the guy with 2 armor. It's so funny when they have to play 8-point heat waves on 4 provision cards. Wow. Did you keep that or did you end up with it? Either way is problematic.
Sometimes the price is too damn.
I don't think he's gonna have anything that I'm gonna desperately need to kill. If he does, wow, I just broke my own thing, my own crew. Well, I can play this, crew this, last play I have this order, and I have this heat wave. On what I can only hope, for my opponent's sake, is Herald Gord. What is this deck? Why is there always a shitty Scoia'tael control deck in my videos this week? And they're all different leaders. And this one makes no sense, because he's just using it to protect his sage. And, you know, he has to be joking.
Your heart will flutter like this bird, mad.
He has to be joking.
The sky'll burn with the eternal fire.
This is a meme. This is a quest. All neutrals? Is that it? Yes, it's all neutrals. He's playing all neutrals. He's playing all neutrals. That's what he's doing. No, wait, he has Sage. It's not even all neutrals. What is it then? It's got to be a play neutral cards quest. Yes. It has to be. Because he had Sage and Gord, which are good cards to include in a neutral heavy deck because, as we all know, neutral bronze units are shit. Neutral bronze specials are somewhat playable. I don't know what that was. I don't know why it wasn't pro rank. I mean, I guess it was just someone who, like me, once they get into pro rank, you know, it's no holds barred. Like, once I get into pro rank, like, I don't care about maximizing MMR and getting up to where the good players are, I don't want to get crushed. Like, I like the satisfaction of getting into pro rank, but once I have, like, I have nothing to lose. And I guess if I were to play a deck like that for a quest, it would be funny to play it in pro rank, record it, and if I win, that's hilarious. Skellige Warriors?
What is it I fancy today?
No, Lippy Ceres. Well, it's the classic, if you can beat their 60-point tempo in round 1, then you can get a long round and maybe win. But there's no beating that tempo. So how do you win? You don't. You just don't. And they've started running Blue Boy Lugos instead of Vilcarl, so this isn't even that good. Hoo 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 hoo. I may actually just use that on Ceres. I may actually just use that on Ceres, no joke. It's bad. It's really bad, which is what pains me. It's that it's so bad. It's like they already out-tempo you and then, okay. What is this, an actual deck? Lippy Ceres doesn't run that. Do they? I mean, it could be a strange variant. But you know it's Lippy Ceres, especially with discard. Did you get them both? For fuck's sake. As if that bullshit deck didn't already have enough tempo. As if. I mean, why would it be enough when they can have more? Oh. Well, that is helpful to me. I think I want to kill it. I know it would provide me with an infinite trebuchet target, but it would also get him value, and I'm sure he has combo with it. Or was the defender the combo? Maybe. Okay. If I hadn't killed that, then he would have had a dead card in his hand. It makes me feel kinda bad. Next turn I have to get ahead. Oh. Since when is that a combo that you do? Do I Vincent a skirmisher? Or do I wait for this to hit 6? I can't really afford neither. Let me help you. Oh, okay. Well, it's happening. At this point, I should just ping down these boys, right? Yeah. It's happening. I didn't fall behind. Oh, but Ceres. Uh-oh. Why play that? Why play that? I don't understand. That's good. That sets up Revenant next turn. I mean, I had that anyway, but it's good. Oh, it's a Nova deck. Oh. Oh, I wish I saved this. Oh, I wish I did. No, hit Nova. Defender?
What do you need?
No, just a big 12er. I mean, lose on even against the Nova? How many points can I have? I mean, if I'm gonna lose on even. 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46.
A coat of arms is nothing you choose. Dare not mock mine.
Go on, hit Nova. Please. Why aren't people playing normal decks? Do I have an amphibious assault target that does it? I don't think I do. And these are garbage cards. Oh no.
Will you learn from that blunder? Are you capable? For the clan! For Skelliger!
Thank you. Hit her again. Do I even have enough points?
Not without good reason. They call me stern.
No, I don't. I mean, if he passes, I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. I mean, siege and 2 siege engines, right? Siege and 2 siege engines. No. That works. That's no. Almost.
Have a look at that. Like falling stars.
I mean, he has spent quite a lot, so I think siege and 2 siege engines could have been enough. Could you not?
Rumors travel faster than the wind.
Could you not do that? Please? Wait.
Freya is patient, but she brooks no insult.
Okay, first of all, I know I seemed upset that, you know, my opponents aren't playing normal decks. I respect this man's deck. Like, Nova Artis is a deck that I have in my deck builder, but I'm not brave enough to play. Okay? So, I don't know their name because Pro Rank doesn't show names. But if you are actually watching this, if you did recognize that match and you're watching this, mad respect. I'm sorry it didn't work out for you, but mad respect. I love Nova decks, I love Artis decks. Nova Artis, like I said, it's a deck that I have in my deck builder, but I am not brave enough to try and record with it. I think I've tried, and it didn't go well, and it's just scary. That's not a good hair for you.
You are here as a diversion, for my pleasure alone.
Well, it was time we ran into hunger, right? It doesn't happen that often anymore, so it's kind of a shame. Huh. Well, how do we not play into their cards too much? That actually kind of works. Dahlia into, I think, the Archer. And then we boost him? No, that seems wrong. Oh god. Oh, what? I had an idea. A Dahlia Archer boost. Yeah, let's do it. Kind of double shield business. But, you know, Manticore just kills a 3. Maruna doesn't steal Archer. And honestly, if we could just stick this Archer through round 1, that is pretty good. I'm on board with that. I like it. Play them on ranged. Why don't you play on ranged, brother? Is the ranged row not the best row for you? I want the crew pocket. Especially if he drops second larva. He doesn't. Okay. So the crew pocket is not nearly as good. It's still good though. And now we have this. What was my plan here? I think my plan has to be second Archer. And then we kill one of them. And then I can boiling oil the other one because it reaches 5 next turn. Boom. We're good. Got a lot of bronzes in my hand that I can play relatively successfully, which does allow us to survive. He's playing the Harpia version, I like that. I'm not going to heatwave that, for obvious reasons. As long as I can hoard, I will hoard. Against this deck, there's not much reason to. That would have been a reason, though. Although I couldn't have gotten it below 7, so he still had it. He still had the Dominancia. But let's just work on this this here engine. I kept wanting to say agent. Engine game plan. Keep pummeling these fools. I could probably put down this Revenant, to be honest. Why not? I think I got a good setup for it. Mantlet is not very good here. Do not. Okay, that's like the second best option for me, so good. Very good. Except, of course, the power level of what he just did is huge. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, this is enough. Barely. See, that's the scary part. But did he consume this? Is that what he did? Oh. For some reason, I thought he hadn't done Foglets yet. But of course he has. And that's one of his... Oh, come on. He saved it for so long. And I couldn't do it. Going second is not going well for me here. Going first, I mean. That Maruna could have been a lot worse, but it was still big boy punish. Oh my god. I can't. I'm losing uneven. I mean, it's better to win 2 cards down than to lose uneven. Unless I expect him to bleed me and I can punish the bleed, which honestly I don't think I can. Could I? I don't know. I mean, he has Devotion, so we know it's the Devotion version. No Heat Wave. Our scenario is safe. His is not. I have Heat Wave in hand. Of course, I don't have playable cards in my hand. Yeah, that is not good. Please pass. You know what? I'll go down that card. I will go down that card. Okay. Which one? I have another Revenant and a Forbidden Magic. And I'm not sure how useful they're gonna be fine. Yeah, they're gonna be fine. I think I do this. Okay, please. If we get the right cards, this is still very winnable, I think. If I can... I need Archer. I need Archer. And I need it now. That's Archer. That is Archer. I don't want two Revenants. I mean, I can set it up with pings, right? Okay, no siege. No siege. I don't know. I don't like these big archers. I mean, one is going to be 5, one is going to be 6. So he can Manticore a 5. I don't want that. I really don't want that. I think I'm going to do this to bait out the Manticore. Or even this. No. I mean, with Dandelion and some protection, like, I think... Like sticking Dandelion, Defender, and the Archers. It's still a fairly long round, so that could still be really good. I don't want any of them to get Manticore. Okay, okay. Well, that's actually fantastic. That's great for me. Because as you know, my boys here have zeal. Oh, what a good start. What a good start. Okay. I have faith. I officially have faith. You gotta have faith, faith, faith. You gotta have faith. That sucks. That really sucks. I have no way to put armor on this again. So we lost one. This will tank a lot of frost, though. And we can get use out of him. Okay, Dandelion, not as good. Can still play for good value, though. No. Okay, but Dandelion will cover this. Oh, but it'll get boosted, so he won't. It'll be a 50-50. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Asking me for help. Now that's smart.
No, that 50-50 there sucks. I hate that they have this. I hate that they had a movement tech. At least he has soaked up a lot of frost. I mean, he's paid for his provisions in just frost soaking. You know, 50-50. We could get fortunate. I mean, the odds are just as much in my favor as in his, unless he gets some bullshit.
Bring me fist tech, then leave me be.
Okay. So now it's just not gonna happen. Oh, does he put it on the front row?
Are you cold, human insect?
No, he put it in the back. Which is strange. And we didn't get the 50-50, but, you know, next turn it would have happened anyway. We lose out on 2 points. 2 points. think we kill Oberon.
Nasty business, that.
So that's done. I think I'll hang on to the charges. I mean, he's a card up, but if he wants full payoff of Haunt, he still has to play it with 2 cards left in his hand, right? So I still have a chance to heatwave it. That's what's important.
We shall conquer this world as we have conquered countless others.
I don't like that, because then I can't battering ram into that, which is what I wanted to do. I also blocked my own crew again for some reason. Okay, there's the Haunt. Which means I actually am not... Oh, blocking the crew actually hurt me there. That's pleasant. God, there's nothing I can kill. I cannot set up a Revenant for the life of me. And I'm not even that far ahead, and I'm losing out on this. That sucks. That sucks. If I lose by 3 points. If I lose by 3 points. I shouldn't hit that. I mean, this is hitting that, but I thought, oh, maybe I can somehow do it. Of course I can't. Kill this. It's worth more points for me if you kill this. Why aren't you a soldier? Or move it. You can move it. You have one more of these, right? You can move it. No, I mean, I can't fight that. I can't fight that. Oh, that did not go well. I mean, if there is a deck to lose to, it is that one. I guess it's the non-devotion one now. I don't know. Well, my luck was bound to run out at some point. So, screwing up my crew pocket was bad, but it would not have mattered. I did not have nearly enough points. Losing on even. Let's see, did I overcommit? Should I have given up the round sooner? If I'd given up round 1 on 5 cards, I would have been safe from a dry pass. But I think part of the reason he dry passed was because he had guaranteed card advantage. Like if I had passed on 5, we had gone to 8. You know, dry passing would have done very little for him, and you know, depending on his draws, he could have probably just 2-0'd me. I don't even think being a card down is what did it there. Was it? I mean, I had a decent lead. If I hadn't screwed up that, I would have had another 7-point play. Couldn't get more Revenants, sadly. Maybe I could have hoarded charges more. Although I think I spent them fairly decently. Is there anything else I could have done? I mean, there are a lot of things, but anything I can think of. If there's anything you can think of, leave it down below. Let me know how much I suck. I'm used to it. I deserve it. Yeah, I think losing on even, obviously terrible. And not drawing Siege, also terrible. Siege would have been an amazing card to have there. I say amazing, like it would have been good. It would have been good. If one of my shittier bronzes had been a siege instead, that would have been good. Yeah, the deck does lack consistency. Like no Neomancy, no Mata, like you're at the mercy of the draw to draw siege. Those are the two ways of getting a scenario. Neomancy and Mata, it's not, there's no other tutor. Well, there is the tutor, Avalok Sage. But man, is he bad. Anyway, yeah, you know, my luck was bound to run out at some point. Two really strange matches to begin with. And then we got crushed by meta deck. That's perfect. That's fine. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I did for 2/3 of it, and that's a pretty good ratio. And I hope you enjoyed at least 50%, right? You know, if there's at least 50% satisfaction rate, that's pretty good. I think that's good. Could be better, could be a lot better, could be twice as good, but I'll sell it for 50. I hope to see you again for more Gwent content. Tomorrow is Friday, my birthday, November 27th, and what better way to celebrate this big dummy than by playing some big dummies. You may be sick of it. The views on my last big dummy video signifies that you're sick of it. I blame Busher because he uploaded like 7 of them in a week, if not more. So yeah, it's his fault. But it's my birthday, I do what I want. Big dummies. I hope to see you then. If not, I hope to see you for the one after that. Until then, have a good one. Bye. Stay safe. Stay happy. That's also important. You know, safety, health, good. But happiness is also important, so stay happy. If you're not happy, I'm sorry. I hope you were able to manage that, sort it out, figure out a way to cheer yourself up. Hopefully this video helped. I have more videos if you need more. Of course, you may be one of those people who watch every video, in which case there's nothing more for you to watch until tomorrow. I'm sorry. Go do something else.